Pokemon Journeys Part 4 on Netflix is out. I have to say, after watching this section on Netflix with the English dubbed, I actually did appreciate the voice acting. I usually watch all of my anime in Japanese subbed, but I've always enjoyed the English dub for Pokemon because that's just how I grew up. The question for you guys though, outside of the English voice acting, is should you still watch Pokemon Journeys? Last year, I did a review of the very first 12 episodes of Pokemon Journeys on Netflix, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. If you haven't watched Journeys yet, and you want to start from the beginning, I will leave a link to my review of the first part in the description below. You can decide for yourself if you want to start Journeys. If you're an avid watcher of Journeys like myself though, lately I've felt motivation to create another review for you all to watch. In this review, I'll be covering the very latest batch of episodes on Netflix with Part 4. There will be some spoilers in here as well, though I feel you can still enjoy the episodes even with them. If you don't want spoilers period, then I would click off now. When discussing this part, I'll be discussing the plot of the story and where it's going, the characters, new and old, and the places they visit. I may throw a few extra tidbits in every now and then though, because a lot happens in Part 4 that I really enjoyed. Okay though, I'm pumped up, let's talk about Journeys. From the very beginning of Journeys, I have always liked the approach they went with. Ash and Go, instead of staying in one consistent region like the traditional Pokemon anime, this time they traverse all the regions and explore certain parts of said regions. For example, earlier in the series, Ash fought the fighting gym leader of Galar, B. The first time they battled, Ash lost unfortunately. We all know how Ash is though. He wants a rematch. So he headed over to Cianwood City to rematch B. Heck, even Chuck remembered Ash and gave him some solid respect. That's what's up. Ash and Go just traveled there like it was a casual day. That is the approach I have always wanted Pokemon to take. Oh, and I almost forgot. Ash took Go to visit Alola to go see Alolan Executor. The curiosity of Go helped him meet Ash's old Pokemon and old friends. Pokemon isn't restraining us to one place, and that's great. However, the technical main focus right now should be Galar. I really wanted them to cover Galar a decent amount, and they haven't disappointed thus far. Leon is the strongest trainer in the world, Chairman Rose is pretty crazy, and we see the plot of Sword and Shield done in Ash and Go style. With all that said, we see variety with a blend of old and new faces added with great character development. Pokemon has always been known for fun character development in my eyes. Journey stays true to this tradition with the growth we see in Ash, Go, Chloe, and a few other characters. Leading with Ash, I just wanted to say I am so proud of what Pokemon is doing with him. Ash is finally showing his true skills as a Pokemon trainer. He's been traveling the world for a while now, and he has a lot of experience. Ash can finally see how strong he is in comparison to the rest of the world. Currently, Ash is in the Great class, as of Part 4 on Netflix. The future is very bright for this trainer, and we see him grow every time he battles. One important growth highlight I want to give Ash huge credit for is for sure his rematch against B. As I mentioned earlier, Ash had lost to B. He had got caught up in his wins and was just too used to being on a streak. He hadn't lost in a while, so it hurt him a little bit. Ash started to feel unsure of himself. Eventually though, with the help of Go, he was able to snap out of that temporary daze. After Ash got his head on straight again, he rematched B. The match was a lot more smooth than the last one. The results of the match ended in a tie. But what I saw was a newfound respect from B. I feel battling Ash changed her as well. B is one of my favorite gym leaders in all of Pokemon, so I'm glad we got to see what she was like in the anime. I'm excited to see more of her for sure. Ash got his confidence back though. He learned to battle again, and he stayed true to his heart. Later, Ash teams up with Leon to stop Pokemon from Dynamax rampaging across Galar. Ash eventually meets Chairman Rose. Turns out, he's the evil villain, and Ash beats him. Along with Ash's growth, also came a very special evolution in Lucario. Us, as Pokemon fans, have always wanted Ash to have a Lucario. If you didn't, then you suck. If you have seen Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, you know how Ash and Lucario work. Going into Go's development, Go's development was phenomenal during this part. I don't even know where to begin. Go still has the dream of wanting to capture all the Pokemon in the world, saving Mew for last. Go not only captured a fair amount of Pokemon during this arc, but he also caught a lot of spotlight. In the very beginning, Ash was upset about his loss from B. Seeing Go battle reminded Ash of how battling should be. Go gassed up Ash, and he was able to continue to grow as a trainer. Go has always admired Ash as a person and as a trainer. I think it's super wholesome. We see Go inspiring Ash the same way he did Go. The development happens in part 3, but it rolls into part 4. So thank you, Go, for getting our hero back on track. Go's Pokemon collection has expanded by a bit in this set, even attempting some legendary captures this time around. Technically, he did capture Eternatus, so I guess he already caught one. Before that though, he almost captured a Zapdos, after following some storm clouds into Vermilion City. Eventually, Go and Ash also run into Mewtwo. Go attempts to capture Mewtwo, but it doesn't go so well. Go's always wanted to capture every Pokemon in the legendaries, but I feel this time, he just got a lot more determined. Like Ash, Go's Pokemon also had an evolution, being Reboot evolving into Cinderace. Go also had a battle like Ash. However, instead of Charmander Rose, Go battled Oleana. Despite being at a disadvantage against the Milotic, Reboot evolved and triumphed. Go's becoming quite the battler. Cinderace is also very determined and is definitely not as reserved as it was before. Cinderace and Lucario learn to work together and eventually become good friends. They work pretty well together as a pair. After all that hype, there's even more hype as Go captures Eternatus. Though it is in a different location tucked away in a Pokeball, a victory is still a victory. And so for that, Go, I congratulate you. As for Chloe, not a whole lot happened with her. But I can say she's definitely getting closer with Pokemon, and hopefully she'll become a full-fledged trainer. I would love for her to have some more airtime with Ash and Go as well. She has a lot of potential, and I think eventually we will find out more about Chloe. In this part, we also meet a new notable red-haired individual named Sonia. Sonia wants to become a Pokemon researcher just like her grandmother, Professor Magnolia. She's a very bright-minded individual with a really big drive for Pokemon research. I love the aspect of showing off the different career paths in Pokemon, and I think Pokemon research has always been one of the more awesome topics of the Pokemon universe. With Sonia introduced, we also find out her and Leon grew up together. She got to see Leon starting off as a trainer and got to witness firsthand the kind of person and trainer he would blossom into. Leon has a bit of growth here too. He sniffs out Charmander Rose's BS, and he even begins to respect Ash more. It's always nice to see well-established trainers giving Ash the respect he deserves. Other than Galar and Johto, the gang also heads over to Unova after winning an eating contest. Go Squavet won and was a happy big boy. Little did our heroes know though, Team Rocket was plotting on how to steal Pikachu again. They attempt a very well thought out plan. It was really good, but of course, they messed it up. They made a cute imposter Pikachu that said Hikachu instead of Pikachu. The entire time though, Pikachu wasn't really taken. Team Rocket had swapped back Hikachu instead. Lucario and Cinderace are also under the impression Team Rocket had taken Pikachu. With that notion, Lucario and Cinderace work together to get Pikachu back. In that process, they also get in a very sticky situation. Literally. It's cute though, because they work together, we get some laughs, and we get some development time with the Pokemon as well. Lucario and Cinderace were the main star Pokemon this time around for sure. They have such amazing chemistry, and the way they work together is honestly just so cute. Now, we get to the final answer. Should you still watch Pokemon Journeys? The answer is a very simple yes. I loved it just for Cinderace and Lucario alone. More so for Lucario because I've always wanted Ash to have one. However, Cinderace has grown for me quite a lot too. I already liked Go's Reboot, but it really grew on me after it evolved. It slowly became one of my favorite main Pokemon in Journeys so far. Ash and Go's development, along with the progress they are making, entices me to want to watch this even more. Joke's on me though, because I have been watching, and I'm practically almost caught up by now. I still can't believe what happens as the story goes on. I'm not going to spoil anything, but you guys need to watch. It's really good. Ash is traveling everywhere, he's getting a more varied Pokemon collection, and we see him and Go keep getting stronger. Every new episode of Journeys feels like a mystery because we don't know where they are going. It feels like a new adventure every time I pop on a new episode. That's what makes me love Journeys, and I guarantee you will love it as well if you keep giving it a chance. Well, that's my review of Pokemon Journeys Part 4 on Netflix. What do you guys think of Journeys so far? Are you enjoying it? Let me know down below. Also be sure to let me know who your favorite character in Journeys is so far. Thank you to everyone for watching the video. Huge thanks to my phenomenal team and the amazing art done each week by Danny the Demon. I couldn't do all this without them. If you all enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Be sure to leave a comment too, as it really helps us out. I also do other content on my Twitch, where I stream Genshin Impact, Mystic Zora, where I do Pokemon Let's Plays and other gaming content, and of course MysticSage, where I do all anime content. Right now, I'm focusing on Inuyasha and Yashahime, so if you're interested in that, be sure to check it out. If you'd like to support me even further than that, check out my Patreon. Whether it's a $1 tip to get early thumbnail access, or the $10 tier to get cool perler bead charms and a shout out. There's tons of reasons to join today. These lovely people did, and I thank them all so much for their support. It really means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you all next time with some more amazing Pokemon content.